Burger King, the home of the Whopper. In the fast food world, they've always positioned themselves as the edgy alternative to McDonald's, leaning hard into that flame-grilled branding. But in 2026, the flames might be hiding some dark secrets. From liquid smoke additives to mystery mash poultry, not everything under the paper crown is fit for consumption. Today, we are exposing the 5 items you should never touch at Burger King and the 5 pro swaps that are actually worth your money. Before you pull into that drive-thru, you need to see this. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. The avoid list, the danger zone. 5. The large onion rings. Why avoid? They are a textural lie. Unlike a real onion ring made from a sliced vegetable, BK's rings are reconstituted. This means they take diced onion scraps.
You might want to hear this before your next drive-thru run. One major burger chain was cited for patties sitting under heat lamps for over 4 hours, turning into what inspectors called a leather-like slab. We're breaking down the 5 chains where cheap can slide into risky.
Before you take another bite, ask yourself, how long has that patty been sitting under a heat lamp?
How often do you guys change the oil that it's cooked in?
I think it's like every week.
Today, we're exposing the drive-thru habits that turn a quick meal into a long-term regret.
And the 5 that actually earn your money with clean kitchens, fresh beef, and solid inspections. By the end, you'll know exactly which counters to skip and which to trust, so your next burger isn't a gamble.
We'll show you the 3 non-negotiable red flags.
No, what kind of oil is it cooked in?
I have no idea, sir.
No?
No.
Okay, so you're using the same oil for a week, heating, reheating, cooling, and then reheating.
Unsafe holding temps. Repeat freeze. Mash them into a paste with binders and starches and mold them into circles. The exposure. Because they are essentially a dough of onion and flour, they act like a sponge in the deep fryer. A large order can contain more oil and trans fats than a burger, providing almost zero nutritional fiber. They are a high-calorie salt bomb with no real vegetable integrity. 4. The chicken fries. Why avoid? They are the ultimate mystery mash. Chicken fries are not made from whole muscle chicken breast. They are comminuted meat. This is a process where the chicken is ground into a paste, often including connective tissue and skin, before being shaped into a fry. The exposure, the surface area to meat ratio, is a disaster. You are eating more processed breading and oxidized soybean oil than actual protein. They are designed to be addictive, not nutritious. 3. The breakfast croissant witch. Why avoid? The croissant isn't what you'd find in a French bakery. It is a mass-produced puck of hydrogenated oils, preservatives, and yellow dye number 5. The exposure. One tiny sandwich often packs over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. When you combine the processed dough with the salty sausage and egg,
If a burger looks glossy under a heat lamp, the trouble is not the shine. It is the film that hides dry edges and a patty that has been cooked twice. Once on the grill, again by the lamp. That glow can mask a stale chew and a safety risk.
thaw cycles, and limp, heat lamp burgers, and why certain chains keep tripping over them. Then we'll map you to 5 spots that prove fast food can still be safe, consistent, and worth your money.
Patties or pre-cooked ones get a timer the second they leave the grill or the warmer. Staff note the time and the target discard window. Thermometers confirm the meat sits at a hot hold temperature that keeps bacteria in check.
It looks fast. Ask yourself what was slowed down backstage. Was it heat lampied, re-chilled, or rushed past safety checks? Let's start with the 3 non-negotiables you need to spot in the wild. 1. Unsafe hot hold temps. 2. Repeat freeze patty, which contains gums and emulsifiers. You're starting your day with a massive spike in blood pressure and a guaranteed mid-morning energy crash. 2. The big fish sandwich. Why avoid? In the fast food world, fish is a low-volume item. This means the fillets often sit in the PHU product holding unit for hours, drying out and absorbing the smells of the kitchen. The exposure. It is fried in the same communal oil as the chicken and the rings. By the time it hits your bun, it's a grease sponge. If you aren't a seafood specialist, the fast food fish sandwich is almost always the riskiest item on the menu. 1. The flame-grilled illusion, the liquid smoke. Why avoid? BK's biggest claim is the flame. While they do use a conveyor broiler, the grilled taste is heavily supplemented by liquid smoke and artificial grill flavorings injected directly into the frozen patties. The exposure. Charring meat at high temperatures creates heterocyclic amines, HCAs, which are known carcinogens. When you combine those char marks with artificial smoke additives to mask the taste of low-grade frozen beef, you get a burger that is a chemical masterpiece rather than a culinary one. The worth it list. Fan-approved swaps. 1. The classic Whopper, customized. Why it's number 1. It is the only mainstream burger that still uses fresh-cut onions and tomatoes sliced daily in restaurants.
Temperature logs back that up, line by line, every few hours, no gaps. When the clock runs out, the food goes in the bin. No debate. That is the system when the system runs. But here's the kicker.
Thaw cycles. 3. Long heat lamp exposure. Miss any of those, and your patty turns from lunch into a dice roll. You want speed and value. The system often swaps in shortcuts that gut both.
Finding patties parked under lamps way past that window, slowly toughening into a rubbery slab while still getting served. The texture gives it away. Dry, bouncy, dull brown edges that curl. You bite and the juice is gone. The salt tastes sharp.
Holding cooked patties just warm enough to look safe is common. Not warm enough to be safe is the problem. Here's the line. Food safety guidance calls for hot holding above a safe threshold and for strict time limits. Drop below that, and you're in the bacterial growth zone. The pro move. Order it heavy salad, no mayo. By removing the mayo, you cut nearly 200 calories of pure fat. And by asking for heavy salad, you get a massive boost of fresh vegetables for free. It's the closest thing to a real meal on the menu. 2. The Hershey's Pie. Why it's better. Unlike the cookies or the soft serve, the Hershey's Pie is delivered to the store pre-packaged and sealed. The pro move. This is the safest dessert. Because it's sealed, it avoids the cross-contamination and machine mold issues that can plague soft-serve ice cream or shake machines. It's a consistent, high-quality treat that stays fresh. 3. The garden side salad. Why it's better. In a sea of grease, the side salad is a rare moment of fiber. The pro move. Swap your fries for the side salad.
Because the moisture that spreads flavor has left the building. That is not a quirk. That is time and heat doing what they do when no one pulls the product. A burger held past its window is like coffee left on a burner all afternoon.
It's like leaving leftovers on the counter for hours. Fine at a glance, risky in reality. And heat lamping isn't just a safety issue. It beats up the burger. Long stints under that glow-wreck texture. It provides the crunch your brain craves without the oil-heavy slump. In 2026, finding a green vegetable in a drive-thru is a win you shouldn't ignore. 4. The rodeo burger, the value swap. Why it's better. If you must have the onion rings and the barbecue flavor, this is the smart way to do it. The pro move. It uses a smaller patty and just 3 rings, giving you the flavor profile you want without the massive caloric overload of a king-sized meal. It's the ultimate flavor-to-price ratio winner. 5. The zesty sauce, the true star. Why it's better. While not healthy, it is one of the most unique flavor profiles in fast food. The pro move. Instead of the high-sugar barbecue sauce, use the zesty sauce sparingly. The horseradish provides a metabolic kick and makes even the simplest burger taste like a premium item.